Ultra-processed foods, the silent killers. A recent meta-analysis in BJM has raised concerns and concluded that ultra-processed food directly contributes to over 30 medical conditions that have been plaguing Americans for decades. These convenient, ready-to-eat options are staples in many diets, but their impact on health is far from benign. Researchers link these foods to 32 health conditions. Obesity, the weight of processed foods. Ultra-processed foods are calorie-dense and nutrient-poor, leading to overeating. High in sugars, unhealthy fats, and refined carbs, they disrupt appetite hormones. These foods lack nutrients, causing weight gain and poor body function. Type 2, diabetes, a sweet storm. Ultra-processed foods laden with added sugars spike blood sugar, straining the pancreas. This strain leads to insulin resistance, driving type 2 diabetes. Cardiovascular disease, a matter of the heart. High trans fats, saturated fats, and sodium contribute to high cholesterol and blood pressure. Processed foods clog arteries, increasing heart attack and stroke risk. Hypertension, the silent threat. Ultra-processed foods loaded with sodium contribute to hypertension. High sodium disrupts fluid balance, putting pressure on blood vessels and elevating blood pressure. Stroke, a brain under siege. Ultra-processed foods contribute to hypertension and high cholesterol, major stroke risk factors. These foods damage blood vessels, increasing stroke risk. Cancer, the cellular rebellion. Some processed meats contain carcinogenic compounds. High sugar content in processed foods fuels cancer cell growth. Depression, a mood disorder characterized by persistent sadness, is linked to genetic, environmental, and lifestyle factors. Emerging research suggests ultra-processed foods may impact mental health. These foods disrupt the gut microbiome, influencing brain health and mood regulation. Anxiety, characterized by excessive worry and fear, can be influenced by diet. Ultra-processed foods disrupt the gut microbiome, causing blood sugar spikes and crashes, triggering hormonal imbalances and worsening anxiety. Cognitive decline, a gradual deterioration of brain function, is a natural part of aging, but lifestyle factors, including diet, can accelerate this process. Ultra-processed foods, high in unhealthy fats and sugars, contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress, damaging brain cells and impairing cognitive function. Dementia, the thief of memories. Ultra-processed foods may increase the risk of dementia. It's like leaving precious photographs exposed to harsh sunlight. Osteoporosis, the brittle reality. Ultra-processed foods, low in calcium and vitamin D, contribute to bone loss. High phosphorus in processed foods interferes with calcium absorption, weakening bones. Chronic kidney disease, a silent burden. Ultra-processed foods high in sodium and phosphorus strain the kidneys. These substances damage kidney filters, leading to dysfunction. The liver, responsible for detoxification and metabolism, can be impacted by diet. Ultra-processed foods, high in sugars and unhealthy fats, contribute to fatty liver disease, where fat builds up in the liver. This leads to inflammation, scarring, and liver damage. Gallstones, hard deposits in the gallbladder, cause significant pain. Ultra-processed foods high in unhealthy fats increase the risk. These foods disrupt bile acid balance, leading to stone formation. Pancreatitis, inflammation of the pancreas, can be serious and painful. Ultra-processed foods high in unhealthy fats contribute to this condition. These foods disrupt digestive juices, causing inflammation and damage. Asthma, a chronic respiratory disease, affects millions worldwide. Ultra-processed foods high in additives can trigger inflammation, worsening asthma. Consuming these foods is like exposing delicate branches to harsh winds, causing irritation. COPD, a group of lung diseases that obstruct airflow, is a major cause of respiratory disability and death. Ultra-processed foods, low in antioxidants, may contribute to oxidative stress and inflammation in the lungs. Consuming ultra-processed foods is like slowly deflating delicate balloons, making it harder to breathe. Sleep apnea, a disorder with pauses in breathing during sleep, is often linked to obesity. Excess weight around the neck can obstruct the airway, leading to sleep apnea, making it hard for air to flow freely. Gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, the burning sensation. Ultra-processed foods delay stomach emptying and relax the lower esophageal sphincter. This makes it easier for acid to reflux, causing irritation and inflammation. Irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, the gut-wrenching truth. Ultra-processed foods high in FODMAPs can worsen IBS symptoms. These sugars ferment in the gut, causing gas, bloating, and discomfort. Crohn's disease, the inflammatory bowel battle. Ultra-processed foods, high in unhealthy fats and sugars, can worsen Crohn's disease. It's like rubbing sandpaper on silk, causing irritation and damage. Ulcerative colitis, the colon under siege. Ultra-processed foods disrupt the gut microbiome, promoting inflammation and worsening ulcerative colitis. These foods act like pollutants, causing inflammation and damage. Rheumatoid arthritis, the joints under attack. Ultra-processed foods high in inflammatory compounds may worsen rheumatoid arthritis. Consuming them is like throwing sand in well-oiled hinges, causing friction and pain. Psoriasis, the skin's cry for help. Ultra-processed foods high in inflammatory compounds may trigger or worsen flare-ups. Consuming them constantly irritates and inflames the protective barrier. Lupus is a chronic autoimmune disease that can damage any part of the body, skin, joints, and organs. Ultra-processed foods, high in inflammatory compounds, may worsen lupus symptoms. Consuming them is like agitating a vigilant guard dog, causing it to overreact. Multiple sclerosis, or MS, disrupts the central nervous system. Ultra-processed foods, high in inflammatory compounds, may worsen MS symptoms. It's like stripping insulation from wires, causing nerve signal disruptions. Parkinson's disease leads to shaking, stiffness, and difficulty with walking. Ultra-processed foods may contribute to oxidative stress and inflammation. It's like silencing key instruments, leading to tremors and movement difficulties. Alzheimer's disease is a progressive disorder causing brain shrinkage and cell death. Ultra-processed foods, high in unhealthy fats and sugars, contribute to inflammation. Consuming these foods is like bookworms destroying precious books and memories. Autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, is a developmental disability caused by differences in the brain. Ultra-processed foods, high in additives, may disrupt the gut microbiome, worsening ASD symptoms. Consuming these foods during critical development disrupts the intricate patterns of a delicate tapestry. ADHD affects millions of children and often continues into adulthood. Ultra-processed foods, high in sugars and additives, can exacerbate symptoms. It's like constantly adjusting a finely tuned instrument, leading to erratic notes. Infertility is trying to get pregnant for a year with no success. Ultra-processed foods, high in unhealthy fats and sugars, can disrupt hormonal balance. It's like a clumsy dance partner disrupting the delicate dance of hormones. Early menopause occurs before age 40. Ultra-processed foods, high in unhealthy fats and sugars, can increase the risk. These foods speed up the ticking clock of the ovaries, leading to early menopause. Thank you for watching. Making informed choices about what we eat can significantly impact our health. By choosing whole, unprocessed foods, we nourish our bodies and support optimal health. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And be sure to check out the description box for a link to our book, Mastering Insulin Sensitivity, a holistic and comprehensive guide to improving blood sugar control. It's an easy-to-understand, easy-to-read, evidence-based book packed with useful and actionable information to enhance not just blood sugar control but overall health and well-being as well. This book aims to improve health literacy regarding insulin resistance and guide people to take control of their metabolic health. Stay healthy, everyone.